All right, we're on. So dear future Macrae family. All right, rewind. So when we first started dating about 11 years ago, Lindsey got to go on an epic cruise to
the North European. I don't know what exact
start all over, but you gotta look at the camera.
Okay.
So hello future selves. We wanted to give you a little bit of a glimpse. Oh, starting. Hello future selves. We want to give you a little bit of a glimpse. We're gonna have some outtakes, that's for sure. Hello future selves. We want to give you a little bit of a glimpse on what this is gonna look like. I have no idea what I'm saying now.
You need to focus. Focus. So excited.
It's not easy. So like some of you, you know, you have dreams when you're a kid, you watch Lord of the Rings movies, you watch travel documentaries or whatever it is, you're like, oh, I'd love to go. And it was always kind of a dream of being able to do it, but either we didn't have enough money, didn't have enough time, or it just wasn't possible with a job situation. Or in our case, for the last, 8 years, we've been having kids. So honeymoon twins, born in Hawaii, Kauai.
No.
So not born in Kauai, made in Kauai. We had them, we had them on our honeymoon. 8 months later, they were born a little bit early, premature, but we had twins. So our hands have been full for a long time. We've been kind of building, and during that process, during that scenario, I thought I got to get a job or a business that allows more flexibility. I remember trying to negotiate with some partners I had in the insurance industry, which was very flexible. But I said, hey, can I live here and do that and build this with you guys? And they pretty much said, no, if that's a scenario, you need to sell out of your deal. So I sold, eventually, I think it was 6 months, 12 months later, I sold out my part of the partnership, took everything we owned and started a company that we own now. And so,
a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money invested in, and about 12 months later, it was all zero.
Yeah.
Pretty much we got down to zero, but we had enough going on to where we could barely ride that wave. So on the business front, when we first started taking the adventure away from the insurance industry, I had some ideas on what we could do, and it took a year to do it. Failed several ideas on what we originally planned with the business model, and went through all of the money. The good thing is, right at the very end, there was a slight pivot. Her mom needed some help with her business, and I said, hey, I have an idea. Let's just implement it this way instead of the original way. So that small turn is what started our primary income now, which is Rethink Veterinary Solutions. And we service veterinarians all over the country now with rewards programs, loyalty programs, and basically bring the membership concept that Costco delivers or Amazon Prime, and just membership, loyalty, and rewards to the veterinary industry. Yeah. And that was just kind of an unexpected takeoff. And so that's made it possible to be able to do what we're doing. And the other thing was that kind of the timeline had to happen was the business had to be seasoned, but the kids also had to be seasoned. I wanted to make some trips when the kids were really young, and she just kind of said, nope.
We were going to go to Costa Rica when Sayla was a baby, like brand new baby, and we were this close to going. Yeah,
I remember my dad coming over and saying, what are you guys thinking? You guys are crazy. So hence the name, the Macrazys. A lot of people think a lot of things we do are a little crazy, so we got the nickname the Macrazys, so we're going to call this That Macrazy Family.
Proud Macrazy.
So what else do we got? So that's kind of led up to this journey. The kids have gotten older. We moved to Redding for 4 years. We kind of had a spread of 3.5 acres, let the kids run crazy. We didn't have to worry about disturbing anybody. It was amazing. We met so many people. Yeah. That was a godsend. You know, it was perfect. Our overhead was low. We got to be in a culture with just amazing people who just love God, love each other, and a really healthy culture. So that was a stage in life that we'll always remember, and friends we'll always have. You know who you are. What else? So fast forward that to 2017, September 2017, after a year of trying to sell our house and showing our house 2 to 3 times a week with 5 kids, messes everywhere, finally got it sold. We're like, yes, we're out of here. We wanted to move and do a trip to Australia a year earlier, just the house took so long to sell. We finally kind of gave up and said, you know, it's just not the right time. So we ended up finally moving to Orange County, picked a place called Ladera Ranch. Lindsey had this idea in this dream that if we live on a cul-de-sac and have lots of kids that play in the street and just be a complete opposite lifestyle than we were experiencing at the time in Redding. In Redding we had 3.5 acres and you couldn't even really find little kids around.
There's
you know, you'd have to drive somewhere to find them.
For sure.
So, but it was peaceful.
Redding, yeah, you get your own space, but then you're like, okay, I need some people.
Yeah, it was peaceful. You don't have neighbors peeking their head over the wall.
The fact, yes, the fact that you have space is pretty valuable now that we're looking back.
Yeah. So we stayed there. It was great. It was a great test. Kids loved it. Made connections, made friends, made great relationships. I love the sports aspect, and I love the fact that everything was pretty convenient and pretty close. So that's it. That's how we got to this point. I think my buddy Dustin texted me, I don't know, like probably May. Dustin texted me in May and said, hey, you want to stay at our place? It's in Hawaii. We're going to go see the World Cup. You can stay there for about 3 weeks. I'm like, man, 3 weeks, let's do this. Come on. So I started looking at flights. I'm like, it costs a lot of money to fly 7 people to Hawaii. If we're going to do that, why don't we just go all in, get out of our lease early, and make it a full travel trip, travel year.
To Australia, which is our destiny goal.
So a lot of things to organize before leaving, and that last 3 weeks was really intense. How'd that last 3 weeks go?
Ooh, doggy.
So
a little extra fluffy in that last 3 weeks.
Yeah, that last 3 weeks was pretty intense. We had to sell, I'd say 90% of what we owned. We had to get everything down to about a half of a garage. So 1 car spot and even less than that. There was one point where Lindsey was upstairs. We kind of giving the kids instructions. We really had to start cleaning out our pantry. And you'll see a video in a minute what that looked like. But what happened there?
So I just said, hey, can you help me? They're here. We need to get these. I don't know what to do. Just dump it all out. Just dump it all out. So that's why there was a mound of food.
So she told Nate to go to the pantry and dump everything out.
Well, I thought it was gonna go a little smoother than it was, but
it was the craziest pantry I've ever seen. It was the craziest pantry I've ever seen in my life.
I think you really just
the kids loved it. You literally dumped everything out. Hey dude, are you sad that everything's gone?
What my bike sold.
What?
My bike is sold.
Your bike sold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want it.
You want it?
Yeah.
You'll get one. You can get another one, okay?
Is it a blue one?
Is it a blue one?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll try to find you a blue one, okay? So,
I'll go with you.
You want to go with us? Okay, we can do that later. This is the house. Pretty much everything gone. Life. We're on the home stretch. This is the just taking out of the pantry. This is how we normally live in our pantry. We're very clean people, and we just tell the kids go get snacks. And since they can't reach the upper shelves, we just tell them take any box, dump it all over the floor, and find it. And,
I don't like putting groceries away, so I just throw it in there.
We usually throw refrigerated groceries in there as well. And try to eat it. The challenge is, can we eat it before it goes rotten? And then this is our disaster of a living room. Going through final pieces. Kids got their little playhouse. This is their entertainment. Now that our TV's gone, our internet router's gonna be gone in about 30 minutes. So that's it. This is our house. This is our life. We're going to be giving you pictures from Hawaii and Australia soon. So I just wanted to show you the storm before the calm. So one of the most exciting things for the kids, definitely moving out was, okay guys, we have to eat a lot of this food in 7 days, and there's snacks and treats and things we had been holding off on, and we pretty much said, you can have whatever you want. What are you happy about?
We can eat whatever we want!
Do you know why you're excited, Levi? Do you have any description about that? gonna be more fun though. But the deal is,
Let's go in the fridge.
there's gonna be a double trouble in the place.
We can make cupcakes.
If you get sick, it's on you, but you can have whatever you want. So
Perfect.
complete freedom to 8 and unders for sugar, things like that.
Which
Whoa.
we're pretty strict with usually because they usually, you know, you can tell when they've had too much sugar. So we usually limit it to like 1 sugar a day. So they had a lot of sugar at the end.
But they loved it. We were able to pull it off, get that together.
It was a reward for being little Mowgli's.
We had a great time saying goodbye to family, friends, loved ones. Father's Day was awesome. Got to say goodbye to the parents.
No, I'm excited for you guys. Definitely excited. It's gonna be cool. I can't wait to hear your first story. See your first stories on Facebook. We'll be anxiously waiting.
What do you think?
About what?
We're leaving.
You guys leaving?
Yeah.
La 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 la. All I can say is thank God for FaceTime, because without it I would be in tears right now. But I'm excited for you guys, and live vicariously through your adventurous craziness. So more power to you.
All right.
Back. You better come back. That's all I can say.
We better come back to visit during the holidays.
No, to
like that.
Phil, what do you think?
Well, I'm happy for you guys because it's an amazing adventure that not only you guys are going to have with those kids. When they get to be older, they're going to have so many stories to tell their kids. It's going to be amazing. All you guys have done for me, you guys are super parents. You really are. And the kids are really blessed. No lie. They really are. You guys are amazing parents. So we're going to miss you, but hopefully maybe we can visit you in Australia one of these days, you know, or something like that. That'd be cool.
I'm most concerned about our trip with.
That you'll never come back, but I'm not sure if I'm having a problem with that, because I'd like to come and visit you wherever you go. Where are you going, by the way?
Bummed about family, not being able to see them is probably the hardest part, but friends we'll catch up with later.
What do
Excited that you're gonna be with us, and we're gonna do a lot of adventures together. You need soccer cleats, okay, at home. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay.
So I had to, you know, while Lindsay was listing some stuff on Facebook, I took the kids a little bit during the day, and Jude is really the hardest one to watch. So I took him to the, you know, skate park, water park, whatever it was. But I took him one time, had a pretty cool time. Him and this 3-year-old were the only ones in there. And the highlight of that, when he's leaving, he's just, you know, the other guy said, "Hey, there's Mama." He's talking to his kid, and then Jude goes, "Wait, where's Mama? Where's her?" So cute.
Mama's
Hi, Jude.
Okay. Brady, what are you doing, pal?
I just want to go say hi to my new buddy.
The kid is just head first all the time.
Whoa.
All right, let's go. You're done.
Two 3-year-olds stuck in a skate park together.
Epic.
I think your dad's gonna have to drag you out of here, Brady.
I think so. Let's go, buddy.
Go.
I think I see Mama and Emma. They're coming.
Where's Mama? Where's her?
Where is her?
Let's go, Z.
Where's Mama?
Say bye.
Say bye. Bye, Jude. Nice to meet you.
still alive.
So
Dinner.
got some daddy Jude time of bonding, but you know, even when he's with me, that's who he's thinking about. We ordered the trash truck, and they said you can have 4 items max, but we had like 8. So we, you know, when the guy was there, he caught him. He went out, and it was 8 mattresses, and so twin mattresses and a couple of things. So I stopped them and said, "Hey, can we get a couple more on here?" And you know, he was nice enough to say, "Yeah, don't worry about it." He's like, "There's cameras on me, but don't worry about it." So we loaded it up, got everything. You know, we got everything we couldn't, you know, donate or sell, and just threw them on there and said goodbye. Sayla's like, "No, my bed." So it was pretty funny. Stand right here, hold it low, and hold it high. Layla, what are you screaming for? So the kids love this waking up before the sun comes up. If we're gonna do something exciting or fun, they have great memories of that from just local driving trips. But woke them up early in the morning. I was kidding with Jude, said, hey, do some push-ups, see what you do, and he did it. It was hilarious. Got to the airport, my dad helped out with that, got to say goodbye. Kids were champions on the plane, and everything worked out just as good.
Hi.
That's Luke Macrae. Are you awake? Yeah. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's check out your brother. Levi! Good morning, buddy. Hey. Say hi. Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is, Levi?
Time to go?
Where are we going? Do you even remember? Can you even think this early? Where?
On the airplane. I got on the airplane.
On the airplane?
Yes.
Where are we going on the airplane now?
What? I don't have my seatbelt.
You don't have your seatbelt?
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going now on the airplane?
I'm flying.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Cool, good job, buddy. Wanna do some push-ups since you look so strong? Alrighty, get that in bed. 3 o'clock in the morning and then push-ups. I love you. Alright. Amy, ready, bud? Alright, guys, get dressed. There's clothes next to your bed. That's what you wear.
Really?
Yeah. You guys ready? The day is finally here. Macrae's.
What do you like?
Pops, you're not going?
To Hawaii?
Sayla, you're ready to go? Where are we going?
Hawaii.
Alrighty. Says Huntington Beach. Bowden Circle, thank you.
Thank you.
See you later.
Circle. We loved you.
Here we go, guys. Driving off Bowden Circle.
Bye, old dirty carpets. That's all I gotta say.
Bye, old dirty carpets.
Hasta luego.
Original.
See you again.
Original dirty carpets. The house is built. Peace out. We will not miss you one bit.
Oh.
If you travel with kids, the flight stewardess said that we were the, I don't know what she said. What'd
Best
she say?
family she's seen.
The best family traveling that she's ever seen.
Because that's pretty big for me.
So we were like, what? You know, that is crazy.
We've been stressed about this part this whole time.
So, you know, 2 things they basically said were that stood out. Number 1, the kids all came with blankets, comfortable as possible.
And she just said, yeah, you guys brought blankets, and usually parents get mad at us that we don't supply blankets. So she kind of like said, yeah, that was really good of you. Which to me that seems simple, but.
And I think the other thing is just being common courtesy, polite, being nice and polite. And the kids did great. There was no meltdowns or anything like that. You know, we were expecting them. We were planning for them.
They weren't quiet, but they were polite.
I was expecting Jude to want to do some, you know, running up and down the aisles, but
yeah, he was good.
That wasn't too bad of a flight. 5 hours.
Yeah,
they did that pretty well. I think the long driving trips we've done kind of prepared them for the flying. So.
And movies, making movies special.
So I think that's it.
Although it was stressful because we didn't have our cable or our internet modem 2 days before we moved, and so I had things that I thought I downloaded online on their Kindles, and guess what? When we were on the plane, they were still waiting. They did not download, and so that was stressful because.
Well, where you going, buddy? Wait for your family.
Bye, Sophie.
Wait for your family. No, you're not buying anything, okay? This is everybody. About to say bye to Pops. Unpacking our bags. The craziness of LAX. Here we go. Thanks, Pops.
Hey, happy travels, huh?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you too, Brian.
Love you, Poppy. The bestest for everything.
I want my bubble.
Levi's getting detained for having quarters in his pocket.
Well, he was randomly selected for this, so we had to put your hands on like this. So when this comes out, then somebody can wash your hands with water. Alright, you're all set.
He wants you to check him now. He wants to make sure he's okay.
Speed check. Okay, let me see your hands like this. Alright, good job. You're all set.
Good job, dude. Go get another one. Put it away. Go. You want snacks on the plane? You gotta do some exercise on the floor of the airport.
Yeah, I can go
You guys ready to get on? You guys ready to get on your first plane ever?
What?
You don't want any snacks. Alright guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got them all. There you go. I'm gonna tell me.
Carrying all this? Dude, come hold my hand.
Oh, I thought we could carry that something.
Can you hold it?
Oh, I thought we could carry that something, but
Hold Nate's hand.
because I thought you carried that something.
Yeah, buddy. Want me to hold your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Dude, this is our station. Are we in the plane right now?
Yeah. Look, we're gonna go to row 18 and 19, okay?
How about you lead?
That's our row.
How about you lead? No, you don't need to film it this time.
All right, look out. Let me go in first. It looks like you can walk all the way down. She doesn't stop. So we're here. We'll just put this one out there, give you guys the point to where we take off in the limo from the airport, and then it's going to be some fun. some fun footage. Hawaii, it has been absolutely amazing. Got some great footage already. Kids are having a blast. Just did the zoo today. All kinds of stuff. So looking forward to it. Love you guys, and talk to you soon. So the kids did amazing from the morning. We woke up. They love just waking up. In the
funny faces now. You gotta start over.
Huh? Am I in focus? Can you see me? No. You see her. Now you see me. Now you see her.
I'm sure we'll see a million things we hate about it.
I know. So just this took us so long, it's getting dark. So I've been talking for a while. Hopefully we can cut this down into like 2 minutes, 4 minutes. But enjoy it. Love you guys. Thanks for... So Hawaii, we're sitting here in Diamond Head, Hawaii. I was gonna say Diamond Head, California. That's a little blooper there for you. I'm never gonna know if the Dodgers won. She just turned it off while we're doing this.
Turn it back on.
How could, it's in the 9th inning. Kenley Jensen's pitching.
Well, I see, I want to stare at it. I'm gonna be staring at a TV.